welcome back to the Lazy Sunday Gaming Channel. My name is Brady, and we are back once again with our Dragon Age Origins modded Let's Play with our boy Velos and the gang. We got Morrigan, Liliana, Alistair, and of course, Sunny the Mabari Warhound. We are getting close to finding the Ashes of Andraste, the Urn of Sacred Ashes. We last time found this ancient ruin temple atop the town of the village of Haven. We fought our way through dragon cultists, got to the end, talked to their leader Colgrim, who was an absolute maniac. These people, this cult, believes that Andraste, after she was killed, she was reborn into the body of a high dragon that is... It should be over here. I feel like we could see it last time. But there is a...
dragon is not a joke. We'd best be careful.
Yeah, you don't worry. I'm not fighting it. Oh, there it is. It's up there, that big old dragon. Holy shit. Yeah, it's right there. They believe that that dragon is Andraste herself, reborn into a new form that even the Teventer Imperium couldn't kill. And so they've created this huge cult surrounding worshiping that dragon and worshipping dragons, dragon blood, and they tried to get us to put some dragon blood in the Urn of Ashes to destroy it, to defile it, so that the great dragon Andraste could be stronger, not be held back anymore. But we refused because, honestly, they're just like, they've murdered a bunch of civilians, and I'm not going to work with them. You know, Velos is not going to work with a bunch of crazy cultists. I think he's just like, we're here to get these he's very mission focused right now. I think we're here to help Arl Eamon. He doesn't have a huge stake in the Chantry one way or the other. I've always imagined it being kind of like like a lot of people in America, like you grow up and like you've heard about Christianity, like you've heard about the dominant religion, but like it's not a part of his life. So when these matters of theology and like religious history come up, he's like, I don't really care. It's just a dragon. It's not Andraste. It's just a dragon, and I'm here because this is apparently the only hope we have of healing Arl Eamon. I'm not going to ruin that just so you guys can have your crazy little religious cult. So we fought Colgrim and the rest of the cultists. We took them out. It was a grueling set of traps and fights and all kinds of things, but we made our way through it with only a couple of resets. And we are now at the threshold of what the cultists said was where the ashes are being held, apparently. But inside, there's an immortal guardian defending it that's prevented the cultists from getting inside and, destroying the ashes. But hopefully we have better luck. Maybe it's like an Indiana Jones Pier of Heart thing. But we are here and we're ready to go. I'm actually gonna take a screenshot or two of that, just because that's a real nice. That's a good. Actually, can I just face this way? Oh yeah, you guys are getting the real behind the scenes. Look at that. You might see that in the thumbnail. But anyways, we're here. We're ready. I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you had a good weekend. It's Sunday, hopefully, when you're seeing this. No, okay, Mr. Dragon, please don't hurt me. Ooh. Chests? Don't hurt me, please. Just looting. Explosive bolts. And, okay, well, none of that's very good, very valuable, very good. A Viridium axe, we don't need either. And fire arrows. I'll take some fire arrows. Oh, wait. We're going to destroy the fire bolts because none of us use crossbows. I got some experience picking those locks at the very least. Speaking of, you can ignore that little level up thing for Alistair in the upper left-hand corner. He currently doesn't have access to any good abilities, and so he's got his attributes, but he does not have his... I haven't spent his last ability point, so it's just going to blink like that and annoy you for a while. Actually, one second. Can I video? I can't change the size of the HUD, can I? No, I can't. Well, you guys got to see a little bit behind the scenes too. But here we go. We are here, hopefully at the end of our journey. I think as far as Velos is concerned, and I would imagine the rest of the party, he's got no idea what to expect here. We were chasing down an urban legend and came across a cult that worships a dragon. And then we're told that there's an immortal guardian here. Who knows if it's real, but really just ready to fight anything.
Yes,
ready for whatever. Oh, it's called the Gauntlet. Okay, that's great. Let's just give her a quick save here, huh? What do you say? Just give her a quick save. The Gauntlet. Oh boy. I see enemies. Hello? Are you an enemy? A book.
This is not like the rest of the temple. This part is unblemished, untouched.
Huh. Thanks, Morgan. That's cool. Hello?
I bid you welcome, pilgrim.
Hey. You must be the Guardian.
Yes, I am the guardian of the ashes. I have waited years for this.
For me?
You are the first to arrive in a very long time. It has been my duty, my life, to protect the urn and prepare the way for the faithful who come to revere Andraste. For years beyond counting have I been here, and shall I remain until my task is done and the Imperium has crumbled into the sea.
So all the references to the Imperium, Ferelden, and to the west, Orlais, used to be all under the power of the Tevinter Imperium, and the various rebellions and stuff they broke off. But Andraste she fought a rebellion against the Tevinter Imperium, and had this like religious revolution, and then eventually was killed by the Tevinter Imperium. So that's why there's lots of references to Tevinter, even though they're not physically here. It's kind of caught up in that mythos and what happened back then, which is shrouded in a lot of mystery, because obviously the church just tells the chant and not like an official history. You've been here waiting for us. You're the first people to show up. But I thought, did the cultists never? I guess if the cultists just came in and tried to kill you, you're not here to. They're not here to revere Andraste. They're here to destroy her. So the Imperium is no longer as powerful as it once was. Well, that sounds terribly dull. The Imperium's not that strong anymore.
Ah, is it not? Then perhaps this is the beginning of the end.
I do think this is a weird situation for Velos, because he's not a mage, so he hasn't really interacted with many like demons or spirits or anything that could be considered immortal. So like this guy, kind of gotta suss him out. Is he really an immortal, guardian, or is he just, somebody particularly strong? Is he a mage who's been able to prolong his life for a long time? Who knows? But I do think we should ask him some questions. Let's see. What can you tell me about the Urn of Sacred Ashes?
You already know that the urn contains the remains of the prophet Andraste. What else is there to tell?
Well, I mean, we need to know if it works, though, right? Are they actually magic? What do you know about these disciples of Andraste, this cult?
When my brethren and I carried Andraste from Tevinter to this sanctuary, we vowed to forever revere her memory and guard her. I have watched generations of my brethren take up the mantle of their fathers. For centuries they did this, unwavering, joyful in their appointed task. But now they have lost their way.
Oh.
They have forgotten Andraste and their promise.
Interesting. So that cult is, and the people at Haven, they were the original protectors, but they just went crazy over time, over centuries, it sounds like. What about you? Who are you?
I am all that remains of the first disciples. I swore I would protect the urn as long as I lived. And I have lived a very long time.
First disciples? Did you know Andraste?
Did anyone really know her, save the Maker? She would sometimes spend weeks alone in meditation, often without food or water.
I mean, I'm curious. Tell me more about Andraste.
I cannot express in words my love for Andraste. You must seek her out for yourself. Everyone must.
Come on, give me a little bit. But back to more practical concerns. How is it possible you've lived this long?
I made a vow to Andraste and to the Maker. My life is tied to the ashes. As long as they remain, so will I.
Well, I'd like to see the urn. it's interesting. You just made a vow. It's not like, lots of people make vows. They don't end up living for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. But I would like to see the urn.
You have come to honor Andraste.
This guy's armor is sick, by the way.
And you shall, if you prove yourself worthy.
I need the ashes to cure a noble man.
Still, you must prove yourself worthy. It is not my place to decide your worthiness. The Gauntlet does that.
Okay.
If you are found worthy, you will see the urn and be allowed to take a small pinch of the ashes for yourself. If not...
If not? What is the Gauntlet?
The Gauntlet tells the true pilgrims from the false. You will undergo 4 tests of faith, and we shall see how your soul fares.
Man, but like I said, Velos is not particularly religious. Right? Can you tell me anything else about it?
You will understand what it is when you face it.
Alright, well, let's go, gang.
Before you go, there is something I must ask. I see that the path that led you here was not
Look at our
easy.
dog, sitting so good.
There is suffering in your past. Your suffering, and the suffering of others.
Yeah.
By the time you reached Shiane,
Whoa.
she was broken, brutalized. You were too late.
Whoa,
Tell
man.
me, pilgrim,
Easy.
did you fail Shiane?
Wow. Okay. So I think this would make Velos particularly angry. Don't bring this up. He hasn't thought about it in a long time, or he's tried not to. He got his revenge, but should not have let her take him in the first place. It was her. No. How do you know of my past? Could have run faster, perhaps. No, Vaughn is the villain, not me. I think, yeah, maybe Velos, it's kind of like hearing about all these myths as a kid, and it's like, well, we're standing next to this guy who claims to be immortal. There's a dragon and a cult. Maybe he's starting to get caught up in this stuff a little bit. Maybe being a little bit more reflective. This guy seems, maybe he's kind of got the demeanor of someone who can maybe pull some secrets out of you or pull some reactions out of you that you normally wouldn't be able to. I kind of like yes, I should not have let her be taken in the first place, because I think that kind of goes to a sense of guilt. Obviously, Vaughn is the villain, and he hates Vaughn, but if we were stronger, if the world was more just, we could have stopped her from being taken in the first place.
Thank you. That is all I wish to know.
You are too hard on yourself. No one's perfect.
Is there any religion that does not thrive upon guilt, like a glutton at his lunch? No, I thought not.
You could not have known what would happen.
Get his ass, Morgan.
You did what you thought was best.
And what of those that follow you? Alistair, Knight, and Warden. You wonder if things would have been different if you were with Duncan on the battlefield. You could have shielded him from the killing blow.
Alistair.
You wonder, don't you? If you should have died, and not him.
Yes. If Duncan had been saved, and not me, everything would be better. If I just had the chance. Maybe
Alistair.
And you? Why do you say the Maker speaks to you, when all know that the Maker has left? He spoke only to Andraste.
Ooh, damn.
You believe yourself her equal?
I never said that.
In Orlais you were someone. In Lothering, you feared you would lose yourself, become a drab sister, and disappear. When your brothers and sisters of the cloister criticized you for what you professed, you were hurt, but you also reveled in it. It made you special. You enjoyed the attention.
Damn, dude.
Even if it was negative.
You're saying that I made it up for the attention? I did not. I know what I believe.
And you, Morrigan, Flemeth's daughter.
This will be good.
What?
Begone, spirit. I will not play your games.
Oh, come on.
I will respect your wishes.
That's all we had to say, was just
The
no.
way is open. Good luck. May you find what you seek.
Interesting. So he was able to see into our pasts and kind of pick apart things that we would feel guilty about or uncertainty about. Like, I'm sure that stuff does, lay into Leliana. If she truly does believe that she saw a vision from the Maker, a lot of implications. Like, yeah, the Maker's supposed to be gone. Like, Andraste's arrows? Ooh. That's sick. We're going to destroy one of these bad boys and take those arrows. Like, the Maker's supposed to be gone. Andraste's the only one who talked to the Maker. So, like, it is a big theological claim to say, oh, I talked to the Maker. I talked to him. And that does lay out a pretty, reasonable outside perspective as to why she would be lying about this for attention. Make something of herself. Interesting. I think that's cool. I'm sad that Morrigan we don't get anything on Morrigan, but it does make sense given what I know about the game and just her character in general. And then poor little Alistair just wishes he was dead and somebody else was in his shoes. Gotta have to teach that boy to live. Okay. We got skeletons, everybody. We got skeletons.
Yes.
Alistair.
Delightful.
Stun him? Who kill him?
You will learn to fear me.
Let's see. Ooh, they're coming after me. Alistair, can you come get your boy here?
Off I go.
Enough!
Be gone!
Be gone!
Is that it?
Oh, it's not playing any combat music. Critical shot, baby.
Your time to die.
Hit.
Yes!
Easy peasy. Okay. What do we got going on here? Ghosts to talk to? Locked door. Let's just talk to you.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
Ooh, riddles. Okay. Need to hear that again. I wasn't prepared.
The smallest lark could carry it, while a strong man might not. Of what do I speak?
The smallest lark may carry it, while a strong man may not. Tune, a coconut, the wind, the plague. I think it's the plague, because I think larks are like little rodents. A coconut is funny, though, if it's a bird, if that's a Monty Python reference, but I think it's the plague.
That is not of what I speak.
Oh, no. Uh-oh.
Spirits, we must be on our
Now
guard.
we get our hands dirty.
Okay, everybody
Hopefully you do
fight.
not fight as
It will be
poorly as
done.
you smell.
This thing is gonna kill me. Holy shit.
And
Why is there no music going on? Huh. Well, it seems like maybe we got what we needed anyways, but... Damn, really thought it was the plague.
Echoes from a shadow realm, whispers of things yet to come. Thought's strange sister dwells in night, is swept away by dawning light. Of what do I speak?
Thought's strange sister. Probably dreams?
A dream
Oof,
came
okay.
upon me as my daughter slumbered beneath my heart.
What's Andraste's mother?
It told of her life, and of her betrayal and death. I am sorrow and regret. I am a mother weeping bitter tears for a daughter she could not save.
Okay, so if we get them right, we don't have to fight anything. If we get them wrong, we gotta fight. Yep, 6 more of these, okay. Thane Shartan.
I'd neither a guest nor a trespasser be. In this place I belong, that belongs also to me. Of what do I speak?
Neither a guest nor a trespasser be in this place that belongs also to me. Home? That feels right. Okay, nice.
It was my dream for the people to have a home of their own, where we would have no masters but ourselves. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, and thus we followed Andraste against the
okay.
Imperium. But she was betrayed, and so were we.
Interesting, okay. Andraste helped rally the elves into Tevinter, who are also slaves, and joined her rebellion. Lady Vasilia.
An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The debt of blood must be paid in full. Of what do I speak?
I've never heard a riddle uttered so aggressively. I'm pretty sure it's vengeance?
Yes, my husband Hysarion would have chosen a quick death for Andraste. I made him swear that she would die publicly with her war leaders, that all would know the Imperium's strength. I am justice. I am vengeance. Blood can only be repaid in blood.
Damn. So she's one of the people who helped her husband killed Andraste. Captured and killed Andraste. Interesting that she's here. Kind of get like the full picture. This looks like a chantry.
The bones of the
Brother.
world stretch towards the sky's embrace, veiled in white, like a bride greeting her groom.
That sounds like a mountain.
Of what do I speak?
Sounds like the mountains.
Yes,
Okay, nice.
I carried Andraste's ashes out of Tevinter into the mountains to the east, where she could gaze ever into her maker's
Oh,
sky.
interesting.
No more fitting a tomb than this could we find.
So he said carried it east towards the mountains, so I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, Andraste's rebellion kind of formed what was Orlais, which is like the southern half of Ferelden, and then Ferelden, or of Thedas, and then Ferelden had its own rebellion that broke off from Orlais, which is how Ferelden came to be. But interesting, that's the guy who brought her. That's the guy who brought her ashes here. Damn.
A poison of the soul, passion's cruel counterpart. From love she grows, till love lies slain.
Passion's
Of
fool
what do I
counterpart.
speak?
Jealousy?
Yes.
Are they all just the third option?
jealousy drove me to betrayal. I was the greatest general of the Alamori, but beside her I was nothing. Hundreds fell before her on bended knee. They loved her, as did the Maker. I loved her too. But what man can compare with a god?
Damn, so General Mayferath is one of the people who betrayed her because he was jealous. Let's go talk to the disciple Cather.
No man has seen it, but all men know it. Lighter than air, sharper than any sword. Comes from nothing, but will fell the strongest armies. Of what do I speak?
Huh. Well, you can feel lightning, you can feel fire, you can feel a woman. I would say hunger is the only thing you can't feel, and hunger can fell armies.
Yes, hunger was the weapon used against the wicked men of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker kindled the sun's flame, scorching the land. Their crops failed, and their armies could not march. Then he opened the heavens and bade the waters flow, and washed away their filth. I am Cather, disciple of Andraste and commander of her armies. I saw these things done and knew the Maker smiled on us.
So apparently God caused a drought and a famine to help them win. Archon Hysarion. So this is a Tevinter guy. Sick sword. Man, should have played a mage.
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Of what do I speak?
She wields the broken sword and separates true kings from tyrants. Mercy?
Yes, I could not bear the sight of Andraste's suffering, and mercy bade me end her life. I am the penitent sinner, who shows compassion as he hopes compassion will be shown to him.
As Andraste was burned alive, he just like executed her to put her out of her misery. Okay, this is kind of cool. Just talk to a bunch of spirits and you get, assuming that they're, you know, accurate, that they're telling the truth. It's quite the portrayal of events. Oh, it's Shiani. Okay, good. We're gonna get some ghost shenanigans. Here to ask me a riddle, Shiani?
Who else? It's good to see you, I suppose. Life out there's been good to you, hasn't it? You're respected even among humans.
I wouldn't say that.
Do you remember us? Where you came from? And what some of us still face every day?
Man, this place really does try to lay on guilt thick. Also, it hasn't been that good for me. I got recruited into the Grey Wardens because I would have been executed, and then we all died, and now I'm hunted by the guy in charge. Using guilt on me? I mean, I wish I could free you all. Do you still remember us, where you come from, and what some of us still face every day? You know, I like to play into the fact that maybe Velos is really all of the supernatural stuff that he's seen here. It's really the first time we've interacted with this. Maybe it's having an effect on him, and he's kind of getting sucked in, seeing Shiani again after what the Guardian brought up and kind of brought those feelings back to the top. Maybe he just answers honestly. Yeah, I remember.
What happened? It wasn't really your fault. You were caught in the situation just like the rest of us.
Mm-hmm.
You have a great task to complete. I want you to take this. I think you should have it. Seeing you now gives me hope. For all of us.
Interesting. Reflection. What is that? +1 Constitution, 15% to healing effects received? Alistair, that actually is probably good for you. Spell to spell power. Okay. Interesting. Velos is going to need some therapy after this, I'll tell you what. This is going to be something special. He's been able to kind of avoid thinking about what happened in the Origin for a while. Alistair? Me? Oh boy. But now it's had to get, brought up. Like, it's been brought up to the surface, and he's had to, face Shiani head on. Let's see how it goes. Oh good, we gotta fight ourselves.
We must defend ourselves.
Okay, so I need to pin down Morrigan ASAP. Morrigan, I need you to pin down me. Leliana, start shooting Sunny, and then Alistair, go stun yourself, man.
Very well.
Oh no, I missed. I keep missing. Fireball, back row. Alistair, mirror match. There we go.
Here comes trouble.
Leliana, are your attacks hitting? Okay, they are. Why don't you help me take out Morrigan? Uppy, can you get the stun off? I'm not as worried about Leliana, honestly. And yeah, let's just focus down Morrigan because she's the most dangerous one. Put down this... I don't know what's glitching right now. There's no music, so sorry you guys really just have to listen to me. Keep Morrigan down is priority numero uno.
Yes.
Oh, Leliana just got absolutely ripped apart by Sunny. Okay. Okay. Stun. Interesting. I don't have... this thing is built... This copy of me is built as a melee attacker, but I am not a melee attacker.
I shall do it.
And then we can... not have arcane defense on. Oops, I accidentally just undid arcane defense. Well, that's not good. Alistair, go get Liliana. Take her out. Damn, Sunny is a fucking problem, dude.
You will pay for that.
Everybody go get me. And I will just go get Liliana. Damn, it's kind of hard.
So shall it be.
So shall it be. Why there's no music
This had something
right
to do with facing the dark side of your soul, or some such rubbish.
Did you see the cruelty on her face? Is that really what I am?
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. I wish they would have talked a little bit more to make it freakier. You know, to like really try to be like the dark side of ourselves. I'm going to do a quick cut and reload the game to see if we can get the music back up. Alright, we'll see if this works.
Uh-oh.
Huh? Andraste loved her disciples as she loved the Maker. As we have faith in the Maker, so must we have faith in our friends.
Oh, this should be good.
Alistair, don't worry about it. So luckily I know a thing or two about this puzzle already. As you step on these, you have to get one of them to appear, and then you have to put a second person on one
That's an actual bridge piece right
that overlaps. There we go.
We can get all the bridge pieces
What
solid.
now?
We can make it across.
Thanks, Alistair. Okay, Morrigan. Oops, I accidentally moved the dog off. Oh, you can only have 3 people hitting. Oh, the dog isn't like a cheat code. That's disappointing. Okay.
Warden.
So... hits that one. That's the back one. That hits the middle. One hits the back one. Which one of these hits the front? This one hits the front 2. So that's meaningful. That one hits the front one and the back one.
Yes.
Liliana. Huh. Okay. So I can move here, and then Alistair's hitting the front 2. Morrigan's is just hitting the front one. Can I move Alistair off?
Why don't we just get one person across and go from there?
Ah, okay. This one hits both the middle 2. So if you two... Morrigan, which one are you hitting right now? Also get the middle one. Huh. Oh boy. We can figure this out. We can figure this out. The front one is solid right now. Just does nothing? This one hits the back 2. It's the middle 2.
Hello.
Right now we've got that. Morrigan. Okay, you know what? Everybody off.
Of course.
I have to cut this, but we'll see. It's the middle 2. This one hits the front 2, so this one's important. Morrigan, that one hits the middle 2. Oh no, this one hits the middle 2, doesn't it? Do anything. Okay, so that one makes just the front one look real. Makes the middle one real. Leliana, if you go over to this side, there's one that hits the middle too, I think. I thought there was one that hit the middle too. Okay, so this one just gets that middle one, and Alistair's getting the front two. So if I send Velos here, I can move Morrigan. That sound. I think this one hits the middle. This one hits the middle too, I think. So now if we move... And Alistair's hitting the front too, so if I move Leliana... Ah, damn it.
Alistair here.
Needed to move Alistair. Okay. That's alright. Go this one here, and Morrigan was somewhere important. I got that second one up and running. Oh, puzzles. Okay.
Where shall I head?
I go here, and then Alistair is gonna move.
Let's go.
What the fuck?
Your wish? Of course.
Alistair's hitting the front too. This one just hits the first one. Leliana, this one hits. Is there a middle two one? I feel like there should be a middle two. That one just hits the middle. So right now, if I put Velos out here, should be able to move Morrigan. Alistair's holding the front two. This one seems to be holding the middle. So then if I move Alistair off... If this one gets the two middles, then Leliana can move. Oh my goodness. One does hit the two middles. What does this one do? It does truly nothing? Well, that's insane. Okay, then Alistair move back to this one.
Let us go.
Liliana onto this one. Oh, which one gets us to the second bar? I mean, there has to be one. Done it a bunch of times already. Okay, there we go. Morrigan can step off. Step off! Step off! Alistair was just on this one and it holds the two middle ones, so that should be good. Then I need to get the next two. Okay. Get me to here. Right now I think Liliana can move. And this is where I'm going to save because I'm close to a spot that I think I'm just got to make a judgment call here. So I think Morrigan's hitting these two. Alistair's is just hitting that one. This one just hit that one. So if these are holding these two, Morrigan should be able to move. And one of these is going to close that out, and I think we got it. Hey. Look at that. Easy peasy. I never struggled because I didn't let you guys see all of my struggles. Ooh. Oh, is this the room? Was that the final challenge? Oh, wow. Honestly, thought it would be more. This altar is little more than a dusty stone slab. You can make out an inscription carved into his face. Cast off the trappings of worldly life and cloak yourself in the goodness of spirit. King and slave, lord and beggar, be born anew in the Maker's sight. I think we have an option. We got to remove our equipment. Oh, mods? Oh, wow. The sun's just hitting it perfectly. I mean, a little fire won't kill us anyways, so let's go.
You have been through the trials of the Gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm shredded, man.
You have walked the path of Andraste, and like her, you have been cleansed. You have proven yourself worthy, pilgrim.
Nice.
Approach the sacred ashes.
Okay, here we go. Damn, so it's real. Or at least, you know, there is an urn. One of the cool things about this setting is that if you know enough about magic, you could be reasonably not convinced that this is anything divine and just all elaborate, you know, magic craft. Magecraft. It's a big urn.
I never dreamed I would ever lay my eyes on the urn of sacred ashes. I have no words to express.
I didn't think anyone could succeed in finding Andraste's final resting place. But here she is.
I stand in awe. Really?
Still genuinely cannot tell. These are the earthly remains of Andraste, prophet and bride of the Maker. Take a pinch, baby. Well, that was loud. Leave the urn alone. I guess there is where we would have messed it up if we could have. Music volume down. Do I have disable music on? Nope, okay. Zoom game. Wow. Well, we did it. Unfortunate adventurer. Somebody got all the way here, but then died. Golden Demon Pendant. Inventory full and +3 spell power. Okay, well, let's get rid of Rock Salve and Lesser Warmth Balm and some Life Stones. I wonder who likes the Golden Demon Pendant. Mountaintop. Mountaintop. Okay, is there anything else in here? Ooh, some chests. He didn't say I couldn't loot these chests. Insufficient skill. No! No!
It will be done.
Okay, this one's a little... Long Sword of Slaying. +4 damage, critical backstab damage, and armor penetration. Not bad. Let's get rid of these trap triggers and get that Long Sword of Slaying. Alistair, is that better than what you're wielding? I know you have an axe right now. Tier 3 versus Tier 6. Oh yeah, no. It's a shame. That's a shame. But hey, we did it. It was easier than I thought it would be once we got to the Gauntlet, but I guess the real Gauntlet is fighting through all those cultists. You have to be pure of heart and also willing and able to kill all those cultists. We got some levels up. Let's get Morrigan up. Morrigan, I'm going to give you a couple points of Constitution and maybe one more into willpower, because you do get nuked pretty fast. So let's go Herbalism. Ooh, Arcane Mastery could get you to get Inferno. Unfortunately, Inferno, like, it's a massive, you know, firestorm, incredibly powerful. Friendly fire is a huge problem with that, but also it takes a while, like it takes a few seconds to cast. And with how much movement there is in fights, and like I feel like there's rarely enough enemies in an area to like justify it, except for like way late in the game. So we can hold off on that for now. We can get mass paralysis though, and that's what we've been building towards. So we're gonna do that. Velos levels up. Let's see, we're gonna take master combat training, and then do I need to get my dexterity up for anything? Arrow of slaying. Automatic critical hit if the shot finds its target, although high level targets maybe ignore the effect. Reduce stamina regeneration for a time. Huh, but isn't the critical shot the same thing? Automatically scores, yeah. Arrow of slaying. Automatic critical hit if this shot finds its target. Interesting, interesting. Maybe I'll end up going with shattering shot. I mean, I guess I'll get arrow of slaying. I don't really have any other good damaging options, but I just wanted to make sure that I didn't need any skill points for anything else. Oh wait, I can actually go device mastery. And it's just that one lock. It's not actually the biggest deal. But I will probably get it because I don't want anything else to not be able to. I don't want any other locks that I can't pick. I think I've got high enough dex. Let's go 2 into cunning and 1 into dex. We'll go master combat training and then device mastery, just so we don't have anything that we can't pick. Hell yeah. Dragon is still there. That's good. It's still asleep. That's even better. We got a horn from Colgrim, and you can come back here later in the game and fight the High Dragon if you want. Whoa. Down into the ruined temple? I don't know if I've ever been this way before. And you can fight it, but it's a really hard fight, obviously, because it's a fucking the High Dragon. Is this like an alternate way? Wait, whoa. This is back at like the very beginning. I didn't know this was an option. Maybe it's only open when you come back. I really thought this was not an option. Okay. We forgot to loot a book. Raste, Bride of the Maker. Brother Genetivi, we found it, huh?
Welcome back. You were gone for quite some time. Well, did you find it?
Yeah, we did. What do you think? Show him the ashes. Don't hand it to him.
Dust on. No, that's not dust.
Brother, come on.
Omega.
Put it together.
I'm not worthy to look upon. What was it like coming to the urn, I mean?
There were tests.
Tests?
Grueling.
Interesting. Very interesting. Perhaps my research will not seem so much like blasphemy to the Chantry now. We must organize an expedition. There is so much history here, it must be studied. And pilgrims should be allowed to come to the urn.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Many will try to exploit this discovery. They might, but yeah, I mean, go ahead and share it, man.
And eventually, it shall be exploited by the rich and the powerful, as these things usually are.
I must return home. I have much to do. If you ever find yourself in Denerim, please visit me. I am not a rich man, but I have a small collection of interesting artifacts.
Ooh,
and I do
love
owe you
interesting
a reward for
artifacts.
coming to my rescue. I hope to see you soon, my friend.
I do love an interesting artifact. That's always a weird decision to me. Look at those spike traps. Because it's like you make the decision of like, oh, so do you want to like open it up to the world, or do you keep it quiet? And you have to kill Brother Genetivi to keep it quiet, so it's pretty intense. But it does make sense that like, hey man, you should tell the Chantry about it, but like maybe keep it under wraps, because yeah, if this place becomes known, there's nobody defending it anymore. So you probably want to get the Chantry to have some defenses here, you know, prep things before you just go in and start attacking everything, or you know, before people start coming in here and trying to attack stuff. But we've got the Urn of Ashes, we got the ashes, so it's time to go back to Arleman, see if we can't see if it works. I mean, after seeing all we saw, it feels like the magic is probably real, but ooh, a cutscene, Denerim.
Sire, I have more news. Yes. Well, it seems that the fighting has gone exactly as you...
I would like to know what you intend to accomplish, Father. Should we not be fighting the Darkspawn instead of each other?
The nobility should be brought into line and then the Darkspawn defeated.
This is no true blight, Anora. Only Kaelin's vanity demanded it be so.
Beg pardon, sir.
Interesting.
But blight or no, we may not have the manpower to face the Darkspawn soon.
Kaelin approached your legions for support, did he
Never!
not?
Marek and I drove those bastards out! We'll not roll out the welcome for them now!
We need help, Father. We cannot deal with this crisis alone.
Ferelden will stand on its own! I will lead it through this, Anora. You must have faith in me.
Did you kill Kaelin?
Kaelin's
Oh,
death
wow.
was his own doing.
So she doesn't. She's not like in on the plot at the very least. I mean, you've got to think. Yeah, probably. Probably killed your parents, man. At least responsible, or you killed your parents. Killed your husband, Sir Perth. I forgot. That was a landmark tree. Pretty sure with these landmark trees, you can take the dog over to them. Yeah, Mabari dominance is now active. Claims the area's territory, increasing the hound's aggression and tenacity in defense. Needed that against the Reaver fight, or the Revenant fight that we had in here. Hello, everyone. We're back. We found it.
You return. Might you have news?
We did it. Let's see. I found the urn.
You have? Wonderful. Let us go at once to Eamon's side and see if the urn's healing powers live up to their reputation.
I mean, if they do work, it feels like you kind of got to use these on just like go to the hospital and just go to the children's sickness ward and just cure every child. Morally, you're kind of bound to that. But Arleman's a good first step as a test case. Ooh. Did it work? Yo, it did work.
Where am I?
Be calm, brother. You have been deathly ill for a very long time. Do you remember nothing?
Tegan? What are you doing here? Where is Isolde?
Much has happened since you fell ill, brother. Some of it will not be easy for you to hear.
Then tell me. I wish to hear
Oh yeah,
all of it.
your wife sacrificed herself in a blood magic ritual to save your son. It's kind of tough.
This is most troubling. There is much to be done, that is true. But I should first be thankful to those who have done so much. Grey Warden, I know you did what you had to. I grieve for Isolde, but I believe that had you not acted as you did, it might have been far worse. I am in your debt.
Glad he's not pissed.
Will you permit me to offer you a reward for your service?
I mean, yeah. If you'd like, I won't object.
Then allow me to declare you and those traveling with you champions of Redcliffe. You will always be a welcome
I was hoping for, like,
within
money.
these halls. And for you, Warden.
Ah, a shield.
of the same make as those that have been given to our finest knights.
Nice. There's much else to do, though.
Indeed. We have no way of knowing what Loghain will do once he learns of your recovery.
Loghain instigates a civil war even though the Darkspawn are on our very doorstep. Long I have known him. He is a sensible man, one who never desired power.
I was there when he announced he was taking control of the throne, Eamon. He is mad with ambition, I tell you.
Mad indeed. Mad enough to kill Kaelin, to attempt to kill myself and destroy my lands. Whatever happened to him, Loghain must be stopped. What's more, we can scarce afford to fight this war to its bitter end.
Oh, I was hoping forward to meeting him on the battlefield. That would be great. Let's see. You can unite the nobility against Loghain, can't you? That's the whole reason we went through all this.
I could unite those opposing Loghain, yes. But not all oppose him. He has some very powerful allies. We have no time to wage a campaign against him. Someone must surrender if Ferelden is to have any chance at fighting the Darkspawn.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna surrender. Loghain must capitulate then.
I agree. Loghain
He's not
will
gonna.
pay for his heinous crimes, but our armies must be reserved for the Darkspawn, not for each other. I will spread word of Loghain's treachery, both here and against the king. But it will be but a claim made without proof. Those claims will give Loghain's allies pause.
I mean, we kept
but we
Jowen
must combine it with
alive.
a challenge Loghain cannot ignore.
We need someone
And
with a
Severin.
stronger claim to the throne than Logain's daughter, the Queen.
Are you referring to Alistair, brother? Are you certain?
Ooh.
I would not propose such a thing if we had an alternative, but the unthinkable has occurred.
Alistair as king?
Tegan and I have a claim through marriage, but we would seem opportunists no better than Logain. Alistair's claim is by blood.
And what about me? Does anyone care what I want?
You have a
I
responsibility.
mean, come on, Alistair.
Without you, Logain wins. I would have to support him for the sake of Ferelden. Is that what you want?
But I... No, my lord.
I see only one way to proceed. I will call for a landsmeet, a gathering of all of Ferelden's nobility in the city of Denerim. There, Ferelden can decide who shall rule, one way or another. Then the business of fighting our true foe can begin. What say you to that, my friend? I do not wish to proceed without your blessing.
Oh, wow. A human lord asking for my opinion. I kind of like that. My blessing? Why do you need my blessing?
None of this would be possible without you. You led Alistair here. You saved my life with the urn of sacred ashes. It's your lead I follow. I am a credible enough figure in this nation to call the landsmeet, but I hold no illusions that I could face Logain without you. Surely you see that.
Wow. I mean, wouldn't we just kill Logain?
I'm not sure that would help our cause. We would become the criminals, and our accusations would become excuses.
Yeah, but...
Furthermore, I'm not even certain where Logain might be.
I mean, he's in Denerim, for sure. What if we defeated him in battle? I think Velos wants revenge and just like a more direct route.
Unless we convince some
relying
of
on a bunch of
Logain's allies
nobles.
to abandon
Bad
him,
idea.
that's not likely to happen. Our army is not large enough. As a Grey Warden, you may gather allies to you, but we need those forces to face the Darkspawn, not to battle against our own.
Yeah, I don't think... Velos probably just... Obviously, Arleman, Bantegan, they seem like good enough people, but we don't... Relying on the Ferelden nobility to do the right thing is a... It's a pretty bad idea, I think. But it seems we have little choice if we're not going to fight him.
Very well. I will send out the word. But before we proceed, I believe there is the matter of the mage, my son's tutor. He still lives, I understand.
He does. He is in the dungeon, brother.
Have him brought here, Tegan. I wish to see him. Jowan, what you have done is not in question. You tried to assassinate me and set into motion a series of events that nearly destroyed everything I cherish.
Oh,
what have you
Jowan.
to say in your own defense?
Nothing, my lord. Other than to say I am sorry. I expect no mercy for what I've done.
I see. Grey Warden, have you anything to say on Jowan's behalf?
The ritual was his idea and he didn't deceive us. Yeah, I mean...
But is
That's
he
true.
attempting to worm his way out of a bad situation? Or is he truly repentant for what he has
I
done?
mean, he's a blood mage.
And
He
what
could
would
kill
you
us
have
all
me do?
without...
As the injured party, my ability to see the merciful path is...
He could kill us all without
strong.
any problem at all. Give him to the Circle of Magi, let him go, let him hunt them if they wish. Do whatever you want with him. I really don't care. Well... I mean, he did the right thing. He deserves mercy. Yeah, maybe Velos, the nobility are so seldom merciful.
Then there is nothing more to say. Jowan.
Oh.
I hereby sentence you to death. May the Maker show you the mercy we cannot.
Death is mercy? Okay, I guess. I guess if they send him back to the Circle, they'd make him tranquil.
Of the landsmeet. It will take some time to recall my forces and organize our allies. I would prefer to wait until that is done before calling the landsmeet. In the meantime, I suggest you pursue the remainder of the Grey Warden treaties. We will need all the allies we can get if we are to defeat the Darkspawn Horde.
Very well. Ooh, gather the army. We leveled up again? Whoa, I didn't realize we were going to level up again. Oh, expert poison making? Oh, we just get one of those points. Okay. Alistair. Yeah, we can spend your specialization point now. So we have the champion specialization. Veteran warrior and confident leader in battle, possessing skill at arms impressive enough to inspire allies. The champion can also intimidate and demoralize foes. These are the heroes you find commanding an army or plunging headlong into danger, somehow making it look easy. Hell yeah, Alistair. And I'm glad we saved a point off to the side. So we can get War Cry. Champion lets out a fearsome cry that gives nearby enemies a penalty to attack. With superiority, nearby enemies are also knocked down unless they... Oh, damn, that's sick. Rally. It's a sustained mode, giving them bonuses to attacks and defense while this mode is active. Okay, nice. And then Motivate is passive. The Rally talent now increases attack in addition to its opponent's... And then Superiority. War Cry now knocks down nearby opponents off their feet. That's pretty sick. I gotta say, that's pretty sick. And we have 81 items. We're cheating. Alistair. Soldier's heavy helm, heavy chainmail. Okay, I think we still have all the best armor on you because you have your belt on that gives you +5 strength. We do have a new Redcliffe Elite shield. Wow, it's not as good as the one that we're wielding. It's tier 2 though. This is tier 5. Oh, the fatigue is... Oh, because the other one's a tower shield. Let's see what the bonuses are. Willpower, defense, +2 attack. Yeah, let's do that. And I don't think we have anything else for you for weapons on the outside of +10 stamina. It'd be nice to switch that over. You gotta switch your runes, but that's good. Okay, nice. Well, Alistair got a huge buff there. And that's a big development. We're gonna put Alistair forward as a potential heir to the throne, since he has the blood claim, to try to force Loghain to surrender, even though there's absolutely no fucking way he surrenders, because, like, why would he? But it's not a bad idea, I guess. But now that we got our limit on our side, we've got a base of operations, and we've just got to go get the mages, elves, and dwarves. So we've finished 1/4 of the main quest. So that's where we'll end it. Oh, scratch. Good job, buddy. That's where we're going to end it for today. So thank you for coming out. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a good time. Apologies about the music in this episode. I thought it would work, but I guess it didn't. I hope you guys had a good Sunday. We have a good rest of your day. Ease in, relax. If you're watching this Sunday morning when it comes out, we'll be live in the afternoon/evening to listen to some music. I've been playing a lot of Hades 2 lately. I might stream some Skyrim. We'll see. Or some League. But we'll just kind of come, hang out, chat, relax, ease yourself into the weekend with some music and a good hang. Once again, thank you so much. I hope to see you all next time. Please remember to do all the YouTube things, like, subscribe, comment, and follow me over on Twitch. I hope you have a good evening. Take care.